and have a good lunch. We are going to get started on page 136.
No, yes, I will send it you like that. No.
All right. Everyone there?
Yes. I can read, mister.
Yeah, mister.
Gloria, did you ask to read?
Yes.
Yeah, of course you can read.
A body wrong and sentence. To portray sentence properly, a writer must have a good understanding of sentence structure. Some students show a poor understanding of sentence structure by writing sentence fragments and wrong on sentence. Fragments and wrong are major errors which must be eliminated from your writing.
The next part.
A wrong on sentence is two or more sentences writing incorrectly of one sentence. You must use both of a comma and a conjunction to join simple sentences together. Otherwise, you have a wrong on sentence. You can correct a wrong sentence by adding a comma and a conjunction, or by changing it into two simple sentences.
All right, so let's look at the examples, all right? A run-on sentence is two or more sentences written incorrectly as one sentence, okay? So this one says, Androcles was kind to a wounded lion. The lion later remembered his kindness. So they put a comma there, but there shouldn't have been one. So you could have corrected it and said, Androcles was kind to a wounded lion, comma, and the lion later remembered his kindness. And the next one is, Roman soldiers threw Androcles to the hungry lion. The lion did not harm him. See, there's no period, but there should have been a period. It says Roman soldiers threw Androcles to the hungry lion. The lion did not harm him. So you see in the run-on, these two simple sentences have neither a conjunction nor a comma between them. And so they need a conjunction to combine the two, or a period to separate them into two simple sentences. So let's look at the bottom down here. Everyone have notebook paper?
Wait, Mr. Wait. I will go to it.
You need your notebook.
Here is.
All right, let's get started with the first one. All right, so look at the first one here. It says, the building of Washington, D.C. was begun in 1792. George Washington never saw the city named for him. All right, so how do you think we can make that into a complete sentence?
What, mister?
So right here, number one, it says the building of Washington, D.C. was begun in 1792. George Washington never saw the city named for him. Where do you think we should put a conjunction?
The reason.
Who has an idea?
Un copy necesario copy.
Don't copy it yet. We're gonna have to figure out a place to put a conjunction.
Yes, I already see it, the first one.
Where should we put it?
The comma.
Yeah, a comma and a conjunction. The words and, but, or, nor, for, yet. Where should we put those?
In the middle of 1792 and George Washington.
Very good. So we'll put a comma here. And what kind of conjunction should we put there?
M.
Let's see. The building of Washington, D.C. was begun in 1792. And George
But, Mr. But.
There's and, there's but. I think it sounds better with but.
Yes, I tell you that one. But.
That was a good job, though, Lizzie.
I say it.
No, but she said the other one. Good job, Monse.
What did you say?
Good job, Monse.
No, the last thing.
But she said the other one.
And Mr. can put it too? No.
It sounds better with but.
Why?
Because he didn't get to see it. But he didn't get to see it.
Oh. So we are going to correct them in the notebook.
Yes.
Number 1. I wait.
All right. Are we done with that one?
Yeah.
All right.
The second.
All right, let's work on the second one. I'll put this one up here. Maybe the second one right here.
I can say the second one, Mister.
Yeah, help me out. Where does it go?
Is after 1,800.
1,800. Well, read it for me first, Lizzie. Read the whole thing first.
1,800. The city was still not finished. John Adams and his wife Abigail moved in.
So in the 1800, in 1800, the city was still not finished. John Adams and his wife Abigail moved in anyway. Do you think it goes after 1800 or should it go somewhere else?
I think that is after Adams too.
I spelled this wrong. After Adams? Here, read it again for me, Lizzie.
How do you say, Mr. 18 what?
1800.
In 1800, the city was still not finished. John Adams and his wife Abigail moved in. Mr. Nowhere, Didi.
All right, one sec, Monse. I want other people to have a chance. So where do you think it is, Lizzie?
After Adams.
After Adams. But we need to put a conjunction. So there's already one here, but that's connecting John Adams and his wife. So we got to leave those together. We can't separate those two. So it has to go somewhere else. Where do you think it would go?
Or 1800.
No, we're gonna go after 1800. Think about, in 1800, the city was still not finished, right? So city is the noun, and was finished is the verb. So there's a sentence right there. All right, John Adams and his wife Abigail moved. So there's another sentence there.
It
It would be after finished. It'd be after finished. So because where it says the city was still not finished, right here, the city was still not finished. City is our noun. Was finished is the verb. Still is an adverb, and remember, not doesn't count because those aren't adverbs. So was finished is the verb. So that's a full sentence right there. But we're going to combine that sentence with the other sentence. And so John Adams and his wife Abigail. John Adams and his wife Abigail. So that's the subject, moved. There's the verb. So what we have here is two complete sentences right there. And so we're going to put I lost it. Why can't I grab this anymore? Two. I don't know. So we're gonna put it. Let's try this again. I don't know what happened here. We're gonna try this again. So, in 1800, the city was still not finished. Comma. Now, what is the conjunction that we're gonna put there?
Me, mister.
Let's have somebody else, Monse. You answer the last one. Gloria, which one do you think?
But
We could do but will work. There's another one we can use that I think would be better. Which one do you think?
Yet.
Yet. Very good.
I was going to say that, mister.
Um,
Mister, I already copied the last one that you copy first.
this one.
That you copy first.
That one. Get rid of it. All right, I'm gonna
The
do.
second one that you copy first. That dice tú.
All right, so we're gonna put that one up there. All right. Now we're gonna do one more, and then the rest will be for you guys to try. All right. Let's have Carlos. Would you read number 3 for me?
Okay. At first, the city looked very bad. Soon, new homes and offices were built.
All right. Where do you think it would go, bud?
In bar and soon in the center.
Very good. At first, the city looked very bare. Now, what conjunction do you think we can put there?
But
But I'm agree with that. But soon, new homes and offices were built. Good job.
Oh, Carlos, right that is too easy.
yes.
Oh, very good. How do you guys think?
We need to write with minor.
Okay. I'm gonna have you guys do the rest. I'm gonna have you guys do the rest on your own, okay?
What happened?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. I'm just messing with Gloria.
Huh?
Right, Gloria? Okay. I'm gonna make you guys do the rest on your own, all right? Pretty simple.
Okay.
We are gonna
Yes.
move on to the next page, which is fragments.
Oh my God.
All right. Oh, here we go. Can you guys see well?
Yes.
All right. Can I have Angel Peña read that for me?
Yes, mister.
Will you read
Yeah.
the fragment? What a fragment is?
A fragment is a group of words that is not a complete sentence, but is written incorrectly with a period at the end. When the game is over, fragment. When the game is over, come I must go home. Sentence. Mister, I don't understand.
One more time, Peña. Read it one more time. Follow along. I'll show you where he's at.
A fragment is a group of words that is not a complete sentence, but is written incorrectly with a period at the end. When the game is over, fragment.
It's a fragment. Keep going.
When the game is over, I must go home. Sentence. Leaping over the net. Fragment. Leaping over the net. Ed broke his arm. Sentence. The closest friend that I have ever had. Fragment. Billy is the closest friend that I ever had. Sentence. Fragments may be understandable in a conversation, but it's rather you must always use complete sentence.
Very good. So, for example, if I said when the class is over, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
No. Right? So you need to, maybe sometimes if I'm talking with you guys, you can use fragments. But if it's in a writing, you have to use a complete sentence. Otherwise, you're not going to know. Okay? So let's start with this first one up here, okay? So it says, Tanda, read for me, think A.
Okay. Write S before each group of words below that is a sentence. Write F before each group of words that is a fragment.
Very good. So we're going to do S for a sentence if it's a complete sentence. If it has a subject and a verb, then we're going to write F if it's a fragment, if it doesn't have a subject or a verb. All right, number one. Let's see. Giancarlo, read number one for me.
Hi, mister.
Yeah.
4.
You just turn your mic off. Turn your mic back on.
Drizzling draws the trees.
Whistling through the trees. Is that a fragment or a
Fragment. No
it's
sentence.
a fragment?
Fragment.
Yeah. Because it has a verb, but it doesn't have the subject. What's whistling through the trees?
Jesus wept.
Okay, now we have Jesus wept.
Batman.
I think it's a fragment.
No. No, it's sentence.
Sentence. We have a subject and a verb. Subject being Jesus, verb being wept. So
Your ice cream.
Okay.
Your ice cream is dripping.
Let's have Lizzie. Answer for me number 3.
Sentence is a sentence.
It is a sentence. Good job, girl.
Sentence, mister.
Good job. It is a sentence. Your ice cream. Ice cream is the subject, is dripping.
Look at the menu.
Look, look
Fragment.
at
No,
the
it's a sentence. Sentence.
The bear.
Sentence.
Angel Peña, number 4. Is that a fragment?
No. It's me. No, nothing. Fragment.
You think it's a fragment?
Yes.
I agree with you. It's a fragment. Who looked at the menu?
What?
Who looked at the menu? That's the doesn't say who. Please sit by me. Monse,
Please sit by me.
please sit by me. Is that a fragment or is it a sentence?
It's a fragment.
Sure.
No, it's a sentence.
Sentence.
It's a sentence.
Because you already know. Because
The second one.
that right, you know.
Gloria,
The second one just is a
Gloria, give me number 6. When the sun rises.
Fragment.
sentence.
Sentence.
Yes.
What happens when the sun rises?
Fragment.
It's a fragment because we don't know what's happening. When the sun rises, what? Okay.
Sentence.
John Carlos, do number 7 for me.
The farm on the left. Sentence.
The farm on the left, what?
No,
It's a sentence.
It's a fragment.
the last one is a sentence.
And the last one, read it for me, Monse.
The water is cold.
Very good. It is a sentence. The water is cold. All right. I'll give you 1 minute to copy those down.
Fish.
Oh, perfect. Then we're just
Fish.
okay. Let's clear that out. We're gonna go down now. Down here. Okay. So
It's almost the same, but it's we are all one.
run on. So a run on sentence is like saying when it has 2 complete sentences with a comma or 2 complete sentences and doesn't have a period separating the sentences. So let's start with number 1. It says, when Abraham Lincoln, our 16th president, was born. Is that a fragment, run on, or a sentence?
Sentence.
Fragment. No, wait. Mister. Run on.
It's a fragment. Remember, we don't know what he's doing. When Abraham Lincoln, our 16th president, was born, what happened?
He born?
Yeah, but there's got to be more.
Missing the verb, right?
Yeah.
The old documents were carefully preserved under glass.
The second one is a sentence.
Good job, Lizzie. That is a sentence.
India, a country of different peoples and language.
Okay. Calm down, John Carlos. I want to have somebody else try for it.
Mr. M. It is fragment.
Sander, read for me the third one. Is
India, a country of different people and language.
that a fragment or a sentence?
Fragment?
It is a fragment. Very good. We don't know what's happening.
Fragment because they don't say the verb.
They don't have a verb there.
All right, mister.
All right. Sure, John Carlos. Give me number 4.
I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. Sentence.
Very good. That is a sentence.
Mr.
All right. Let's see. Number 5. This one's tricky.
All right, no worries.
Yes, I don't know.
Fragment.
No.
Wrong
The
on.
fragment because there is not a
Wrong on.
person. There's no one doing it.
Wrong, all right, mister.
You remember this right here?
What? You.
That's because there is not a.
What, Mister? But you.
It is a
It's
sentence.
a sentence.
Yeah.
I think that was.
Why, Mister?
Because remember the types of sentences we had?
Ah, yeah.
This one is telling
Yes, Mister.
so it doesn't say who the subject is, but it's telling you to do something. So it's what? A sentence. All right, 2 more, and then we'll move on to the next page. Number 6, Antarctica, a vast uncharted land. Gloria, can you give me?
Fragment. I'm sorry.
You're okay. Gloria,
Sentence.
you think it's a sentence?
Yes.
No, Mister, that, no.
Antarctica, a vast uncharted land. Well, what about
Fragment.
It's a fragment. Very good.
I say it for accident.
Okay, and I'm gonna have Monse. Give me number 7.
Mr. Matthews is our new teacher. He moved here from Vermont. It's a fragment.
Sure.
No,
Sentence.
no, it's a run.
It's a run-on sentence because it doesn't have a period. Mr. Matthews is our new teacher.
And they have a comma in there.
We have a comma there, and there should be a period. He moved here from Vermont. So that is a
Another page.
run-on. All right, everyone copy those down?
Yes.
Yes.
Mister, but why is that a run-on? If you see, in that 3 is a comma, and in that 1, Sanders said because you have a comma.
Go watch right here, okay?
They're using 2 sentences.
Very good. There's 2 sentences. It says, Mr. Matthews, that's the subject. Is, that's the verb. So we have a subject and a verb right here. And then we have, he moved.
Same in the number right. In the number 9, right, Mister?
No, not number 9. Because we have North Canada, but we don't have a verb. So it's not going to be a run-on sentence or a sentence. It's going to be a fragment. But here we have Mr. Matthews, which is our subject, is, and our verb. It should be a period. Then we have he, that's a subject, and moved. That should be the verb. So we have 2 sentences right here. But instead of putting a period to separate those 2, they just put a comma. So it's a run-on sentence. Okay? All right, we're going to do the last one right now. The last page. We'll get you started on it, and then the rest is all for you to do.
How many we will do?
We're gonna do
How many?
5.
Mister, can I read?
Yes, you may read.
To where I read?
Read comma rule 4.
Okay, all that.
Yeah.
And comma in their letters and addresses. Use comma to separate items in dates and addresses. Study these examples to see the correct use of commas in dates and addresses. One Tuesday, March 28. How do you say it?
1940.
1940 in Hartford, Connecticut, twins were born to Sarah and Thomas Howe. A comma is placed after the year and after the state, since the date and address are within a sentence. Please mail the package to James Bushman Route to Gulfport, Maine. Maine. How do you say that?
Where?
04443.
Okay. 04443. Notice that no comma is used between the state and the zip code.
Okay, very
Get
good.
to there.
Yeah, right here, this is the state and that's the zip code, okay? That's something that's in the United States that you guys don't have. So there's no comma in between the state right here and the zip code, all right? And so remember, commas are placed after the year and after the state. So after the year and after the state. See? So make sure you follow these examples up here when we start doing these, okay? And so yeah, I'm gonna finish so we can wrap this up. On Friday, comma, January 20th, comma, my parents are leaving for Paris, comma, France. So there's in between the city and the country. The heading of a letter. Same thing, you're gonna put it after the date and after the city. Use a comma, and the second cardinal rule number 5, use a comma after the salutation of a friendly letter. You can say, dear grandmother, my friend, stuff like that. Okay, so it says, dear grandmother, comma, or yours truly, comma. We're gonna learn to write letters better. But let's get started on Think A. Insert needed commas in these sentences.
Mister, I can read the first one.
Yes.
Before Ferrari, comma, in there, I live in the Bluestown, Florida.
All right, so you said a comma right there. There's 2 more commas there.
After number 1 and in Ferrari.
After number 1. And there's 1 more.
And after
Ferrari.
February.
After not after February.
After Bluestown. After Bluestown.
Youngstown. Okay, remember it separates the city and the state, but also
Yes.
the year, after the year, and after the day. Not, it doesn't separate the month and the day. Let's do number 2. It says, please send my packages to Route 4, Middletown, South Carolina. All right, so where?
This one. I will tell you.
After 4.
After 4.
After 4 and minus 2.
South.
I want Gloria to answer. Gloria, where's the next one gonna be?
In Middletown.
After Middleton. Very good.
Yes.
All right. Now I want Monse to do number 3. Read for me number 3.
I heard that Washington, D.C. is an impressive city.
All right, and where would the commas go there?
In Washington and in D.C.
After Washington and after DC. Very good. All right. Angel Peña, read for me number 4.
Okay. 4. London, England is the capital of Great Britain.
Great Britain. All right, where would the commas go? There's 2 there.
So it's London. After London, England, and after of Britannia.
No, it'll be after London and after England, okay?
Great.
Great Britain is the country.
Capital.
And so it'll be after London and after England. All right. Now we're gonna do
Number 5.
number
Yeah,
5.
that
That's the
one,
last
that
one.
one.
Let's have Sandra give me number 5.
Okay, Mr. White. In Oshawa, Ontario, the large city is Canada?
In Ottawa, Ontario, the largest city in Canada.
In Ontario, mister.
Ottawa, Ontario, the largest city in Canada. So after Ontario.
Yes.
All right, and there's 1 more. Where would it go, Sandra?
City?
No. Look how we did London, England.
No, Aura.
In Ottawa, there.
Ottawa.
Very good. That is it, all right? All right, I want you to do Think A and then Think B on page 139, okay?
Team B and what?
Think A on this page and then Think B on 139, okay?
Okay.
I think C and remember D, no.
No, you don't have to do Think C or Remember D. Okay?
Mister,
No,
we need to
porque
do think B. the page 139, think B, and remember C.
No, just think A and think B.
So we need to do 18 to our
Think
grammar.
A and think B.
Yeah.
Los follow es Giancarlo Lozano.
Yeah.
Ah.
Sound good?
Yes.
Okay.